there for the opening?
What?
Yeah.
For the drawing one?
So we started machining this one yet?
Yeah, just started. What is finished yet?
For this one, we have started putting this out already.
No, not after.
After finishing.
Yeah.
How do you know what the thickness allowed is? For this one?
Next one goes to the other one. It's just a little.
Yeah, before you start, right, the idea is that you record what the minimum thickness is, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's usually the first thing we do before we start machining. This one, though.
Yeah. For three cuts.
Yep.
Yeah, and then after this method, we're going to cut like 70 views. I think that 18 tayo
So that's what gets you from here, right? Before you do your witness cut, you start coming out with the inspection record. Go to the drawing, find what our minimum is, record it here, yes? And then we can start doing our So after we finish machining, it's too late. Too late after you finish machining, right? Before we start machining it is the time that we record this. After we finish machining, it's no good. It's on the side, it's too late.
I think this one will be taken from the minimum.
Minimum thickness allowed is 25.
Yeah.
Makes no difference what it is after that. First thing we want to do is to check, call out exactly what is our minimum thickness allowed.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
That's before we start doing our witness point, is the point that we should do this. So before you do the witness cuts, the expectation is that we would see this sheet and it would have the minimum thickness. So that when you're doing your witness cut, you know what the minimum thickness allowed is. It might already be undersized, right? You might have no material to remove. It might already be below the minimum thickness. You go, well, I can't machine anything off, it's already below minimum thickness.
Just say in the review all the first one was taken on the
Exactly. So that's what the first thing we do before we start machining, right, would be to have a look at the drawing. Alright, what's my minimum thickness? Okay, record that here.
yeah.
So this one, we should have already recorded that here on the inspection sheet, right? We're already at that stage now. This one, the fact that we've already got it on the machine, we've already done our witness cut, we're already starting to machine it, we already know, record it, what's our minimum thickness.
For the one, sometimes to finish machining it, and then there's another part of the to cut it because then there are parts of so we need to cut them to make it you don't want to machine it
None of that affects what the minimum thickness allowed is, though, right?
as well as I'm not going to down the like back
That's right. Like we already machined last week. We machined one below the minimum thickness, right? When we checked the inspection records, we didn't record it here what the minimum thickness allowed was. That's my point. The very first thing we do what are we allowed for? What's our minimum thickness allowed?
Yeah, yeah.
This one was 25 mil. It's been filled out. 25 mil. So that's good. So we know that's 25 mil. So when we're doing our machining, we know we can't go below 25 mil. Now that we're at the point of machining this one, the expectation is that we would have made that same record here.
Before I go to, I will do
That's my point. Before you do that,
yeah, I
you need to
always
record here what you're allowed, what's the minimum thickness allowed. You're missing my point. My point is, before we start machining it, check the drawing and we record here what our minimum thickness is. Before you take the very first reading, before you even check it, you write down here, okay, 18 millimeters, 20 millimeters, 16 millimeters, whatever it is we're allowed. And then from that point forward, we have our reference that as long as we stay above that 16 mil, we're okay. It's just a matter of timing when we record our minimum thickness allowed. Got your hearing protection, brother. We need hearing protection in this area. You understand what I mean with this?
Yeah, yes, boss. I just put the minimum. The minimum is 330. 70 plus 3. So 70 to 3. So basically it's like allowance.
Yeah, but the minimum thickness allowed is 17.
17.
Yeah. So what we would do, before we even do our witness cut, the very first thing that we would do is come to this sheet and we pull it out here. You're only human, right? You might do 3 of these in a day, smaller ones. One might be 16, one might be 17, one might be 15. If you have in your head, oh yeah, 17. Then we go back and look at the group, oh shit, this one was 15.
We have to, even though we have to change the answer, sometimes the material is
That's my expectation is the very first thing that I want CNC to build out here, especially if we're already at the point where we really start cutting, is that we record that minimum. Okay? How are you finding it so far from? Good? What's Chris like? Chris. We've got a toolbox meeting in